You're the number one, yeah. Wherever you are, whatever you are, whatever you do, you're the number one, yeah. Ooh, the number one, yeah. Ooh, the number one, yeah.
Hey everyone, it's JoJo and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So you guys, 2020 has been a bit of a crazy year. We are now in June, which means we are 6 months into 2020, which means we are halfway through the year. It's so weird. Like, I remember January feeling like it was so long, and then February feeling so short, and then March feeling so long, then April feeling so short, and then May literally lasted 1 week. Like, if you want to tell me May lasted longer than 1 week, that's okay, but it went by so fast. And now it's June. Like, how fast is the rest of the year gonna go by? I feel like I'm gonna blink and it's gonna be Christmas time. Anyways, though, 2020 has been a bit of a weird year, but it also has been a pretty awesome year. So I thought it would be good to sit down and talk about what has happened for me personally in these last 6 months of 2020. Do kind of like a little life update, tell you guys what's going on, tell you guys what I've been working on, you know, all the fun things. So let's rewind and let's start in the beginning of the year in January. We actually started off, we moved to our new house in December of 2019, but we didn't really get to enjoy it until February because we were gone pretty much for the whole month of January. So what happened in January is literally on January 1st, we traveled to Australia for DREAM, the tour in Australia, and this was so much fun. Let's see, we did 2 shows, and then 3 shows, and then 2 shows. So we did 7 shows in Australia on Dream the Tour. All of them were sold out. I mean, it was so incredibly fun. I love Australia so much. I got to be with my tour family. It was just, I mean, it was the perfect time ever, and you guys know that I love tour, and to be on tour in Australia, which is one of my favorite countries, I mean, it was a blast. And then literally what happened was I flew home from Australia, and when I landed, I got taken straight to set for The Masked Singer. So I landed and my car, literally not even like a car picked me up and brought me to my house. A car picked me up and took me to CBS Studios down at the Grove area in Los Angeles, and we started shooting Masked Singer that day. That was my first rehearsal for Masked Singer. It was the first, like, you know, time getting to be on set. It was so fun. So in 2020, I was on The Masked Singer. I was the T-Rex on The Masked Singer, and that was the most fun ever. I mean, like, next to being on tour, that was probably like my favorite thing I've ever done. It was just so fun, you know. I got to perform and do what I love, but I was like a different me. Like, I was the T-Rex, you know. It was hard for me to be on that show though, because you had to keep everything a super secret, and so like I had to keep a secret from like my friends, which is super hard, my fans were just super hard. But then on set, I actually had to be a secret too. And like, for example, one of the dancers was actually like one of my dancers that I had traveled with for like a year, and like I couldn't even say hi to her because she couldn't know that it was me. Like, it was crazy. But I got to be on The Masked Singer for 3 weeks, which was so fun and so incredible, and I had the best time ever. And then I got eliminated, which actually, you know, was very, very, very sad, and I loved being on The Masked Singer, so I was sad that my journey there was over. But it kind of worked out for the better, because right then and there is when it was time to shoot 2 music videos. So this is happening at the end of January, beginning of February. I shot 2 music videos. One was the Worldwide Party remix, which you guys have already seen, and the other one was a music video for my new song called Non-Stop, which is actually coming out in the middle of June. It's coming out June 19th, which I'm so excited about. Non-Stop is actually my favorite song that I've ever done. It's my favorite music video that we've ever done. Non-Stop, the music video, it's so cool. It's like a circus themed. It is so cool, everybody. I am obsessed with it. You guys are gonna love it. It gives such fun vibes off. You know, it's really about how like people are different and we're all different, but it doesn't matter. Like, we are all who we are, and we're all accepted for who we are. So it's really cool, and I know you guys are gonna love that music video, and I'm super excited for you all to see it. But that's what happened in like the beginning of February. And then something that also happened in the beginning of February was I redid my room. I turned my room into a gigantic candy suite. I mean, it is incredible. I have over 4,000 pounds of candy in my room, you guys. And now from like the middle of February to the beginning of March was pretty simple, pretty boring. You know, I just kept living my normal life, shooting YouTube videos, hanging out at home, you know, meetings here, meetings there, projects here, projects there, just a whole bunch of small stuff. But then in the beginning of March is actually when we started to rehearse for tour again. So DREAM, the tour, we were supposed to go back out on tour for our 5th and final leg of this tour, which is crazy. We were on show number 96, and we were gonna get to show 150 on this tour. We had over 50 shows to do. I mean, it was gonna be so awesome and so so much fun, but I'll get to that in a second. I'm still supposed to be on tour right now, but clearly, you know, I'm home. But we'll get to that one in a second. But back to what we did is we started tour rehearsals in the beginning of March, and those are so much fun. I had my new dancers, I had my old dancers, you know, where we were rehearsing every day was so fun. The rooms literally went me, Justin Bieber, Meghan Trainor, and Lizzo. They went back and forth every other day pretty much. And then in the next room was Kanye West. And then in the studio over here was Miley Cyrus, which was the coolest thing that has ever happened to me. Miley Cyrus. You guys know that I love Miley Cyrus so much. Miley Cyrus, like, I have loved Hannah Montana since I was, a baby. Like, that's literally why I'm doing what I'm doing today, is because of Hannah Montana. And Miley Cyrus, I heard her music and I heard her singing, and I was like, I need to go peek in. So I kept going to peek in and kept going to peek in, and eventually her manager realized that I kept going to peek in, and so he kind of started to follow me while I would peek in, and we thought he was security. Ended up him as her manager. We thought that he was security and that he was like trying to tell us to stop, so then we stopped and went to just go sit back, and I literally camped outside my rehearsal. I did not return to my rehearsal for 2 hours because I was like, Richie, I can't, like, you don't understand, this is Miley Cyrus. Like, I have been waiting for this moment since I was 2. He was like, do your thing, girl. Like, you gotta wait for her, you gotta wait for her. So I camped outside my studio waiting for her to come out just so I can see her, okay? All of a sudden, I was like, okay, you know what? It's been 2 hours. Like, I had to go back into my rehearsal. I'm gonna walk into her room, because like at the place where we rehearse, like, it's super chill. Everyone like walks into each other's room and just says hi. They do it to me all the time. Literally, Kanye West walked into my room. I was like, hey, JoJo, while I was doing auditions. And I was like, oh, hey, what's up? And then like Megan's mom came over and we went over to Megan's rehearsal. Like, it's so chill and so fun. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pull that. I'm gonna go over to Miley's room. I'm just gonna peek my head in and just say hi. I don't wanna interrupt. I just wanna say I'm over there rehearsing. I heard your music and I really love you, okay? So as I'm going, I peek my head in the room and I pull out and I text my mom and I'm like, there's a lot of people. And as I'm finishing my sentence, I see her mom walk out. Miley Cyrus's mom, Tish, walk out. She walks out and I'm like, oh my God, sorry, like, I'm sorry. And then like before I can even talk, really, Miley walks out and she's like, oh my gosh, JoJo, Siwa, I watch you all the time. Like, I see you all the time on the internet. And I literally was like, oh my goodness, it's Miley Cyrus. Like, I have been waiting for this moment, and then it was even better than I could have ever imagined. I mean, it was the coolest thing ever. So then I got to go visit Miley at her rehearsal. She invited me to come watch her performance the next day, which was so cool and so fun. And that actually happened on the same day that we had our final dress rehearsal for DREAM, the tour, at the studio. So I was at Miley Cyrus rehearsal, I got to watch her set, and then I went over to my room and I did my set for probably about 50 people came to watch, which was really fun. We do like a friends and family night. And then the next day, we took off to Colorado Springs, Colorado. And we started off during the tour. You know, we knew that coronavirus was a thing at this time, and we knew that COVID-19 was a thing at this time, but you know, it either could have gone up or gone down. And so we were just hoping that it was gonna go down, and you know, it was gonna be fast and it was gonna be over. And you know, we knew that other countries were having to quarantine, but we didn't think we would have to. And so we were like, you know what, tour will be fine. Maybe like we'll get 2 weeks in and we'll like reassess if we need to end or whatever, and like postpone and come back later. We'll figure it out. So we were like, okay, cool, let's go to Colorado Springs and we'll start there. So we go to Colorado Springs, we have 3 days of rehearsal there. You know, our attitude, like, I talked to my crew members, they were like, we'll go on tour no matter what. And I was like, listen, the only way like I will not go on stage is like literally if like somebody is holding me back. I was like, this virus won't stop me. Like, my arm could be dangling off and like I'll do it with my left arm. Like, I'll be fine. The virus can't stop us. And they were like, yeah, we're awesome. Like, we'll go. Like, we're totally fine. We got it. So then we do all of our rehearsals in Colorado. We got through over 20 days of rehearsal that were hard and tough and long and stressful, tiring, all the things. We finally did our first show. Now, in the beginning of the first show, my mom knew the news, but she didn't tell me the news yet because she wanted me to just have a good show and enjoy the moment. So we did our first show. We were with the new dancers. We had the old dancers. We had the crew. I mean, it was perfect. The show was perfect. I come off stage, one of my best friends from a long time ago was there, so I spent a lot of time with her after I got off stage. You know, I hung out with my crew, I hung out with my dancers, then all of a sudden my mom goes, hey, someone from AEG needs to talk to you, but like, I want to talk to you first. And I was like, oh yeah, what's up? Like, I thought I just messed something up in the show and they wanted me to take something out, or like, I didn't know, I had no idea. And she's like, it's postponed. Originally we were gonna do one more show in Lubbock, Texas the next day, and then that show ended up getting postponed too because the college shut down there. If the college wouldn't have shut down, our show would have still gone on. on, but because the college got shut down, our show got postponed as well. So she was like, we're gonna go to Lubbock, Texas, we're gonna do that show, and then everything was only supposed to be postponed for the next 2 weeks. So we were supposed to take a 2-week break and then go back and just pick up where we left off. Always gonna be great. We thought. We get to Lubbock, Texas, college shuts down, and boom, the show's not gonna happen. We're like, no! So now we're like, all right, let's drive the bus back home. So we drove our bus from Lubbock, Texas until California. We stopped somewhere in Arizona. We stopped in Flagstaff, Arizona, and then we drove straight to California. We made it back home. We got here at like 6 in the morning one night, and we came home, and we thought we were supposed to go back out on the road in 2 weeks, and all of a sudden 2 weeks turned into this, and then this turned into that, and then this turned into that, and we still do not have a set date because we just don't know when the world is gonna be safe yet. You know, it's probably gonna be in 2021, but you know, it's okay because that just gives me more time, you know, to put out new music and amp up this show, you know, put new music into this show and bring new costumes and, you know, maybe create a whole new land and figure out something that would be so cool to make this show bigger and better than before. You know, all it does is give me time to make it better. At this time now, we are still in the middle of March because that took a very long time to get there, but we're still in the middle of March. Come home, we're supposed to be going back out in April. Comes April and we're still not back out. So this is technically like when quarantine starts, and we realize that we're gonna be home for a long time and we don't really know when life is gonna be back to normal. We still don't know that answer, but whatever. In the beginning of quarantine, I honestly did nothing. I had no desire to do anything. You know, I didn't want to work. All I wanted to do was be on tour, and I couldn't be on tour. So what I did is I danced, and I learned so many dances, and I swam. I swam so much. I tanned so much. I was out by the pool every day. I would eat super healthy. That's one thing, is I've been eating really, really healthy over this break, and I'm still sticking up with that, which is really good. And I'm still working out a lot, but I really I just didn't want to do anything. You know, I was sad because I couldn't be on tour, and all I wanted to do was be on tour, and I couldn't be with my friends. You know, like my best friend is on tour with me, and I was like, all right, well, I'll see you tomorrow. And now that tomorrow has been 2.5 months, like it's so sad. Like we didn't know we were saying goodbye for that long. So it really taught me that you never know when you're saying goodbye. Anyways, so I've been at the pool a lot, I've been dancing a lot. That took place for pretty much all of the rest of March. April came along and I was like, okay, I have to do something. Like I need a project, I need to do something. So I started with my closet. I actually built a gigantic closet in my house for the fun of it. I turned my fun room into a closet because the room was useless. I wasn't using it for anything. I was like, let's make it a fun closet. Why not? That turned out pretty epic. I'm really, really, really proud of that. And then one day in April, my mom was like, JoJo, you should do a live performance. And I was like, Mom, I can't. She's like, well, why? I was like, I can't sit on my couch and sing a song. I can't sit at my piano and sing a whole concert. I was like, I just can't. Like, that's not who I am. If I'm gonna put on a show, you know, I'm gonna put on a show. She was like, so do that. And I was like, okay. So I originally started by just looking on Amazon. I found like these like light up little box platforms I was just gonna throw on the basketball court, have a little bit of a stage. And then I asked one of my friends, Diana, I was like, hey, listen, like I really wanna build a stage. Like, do you know anybody who sells stage platforms? Because I was thinking like, oh, maybe I can get it for cheaper or whatever. Like, we'll just see what they have, right? She's like, yeah, let me text my guy. That happened. I texted a guy, he came back with a full design, lighting and sound and a stage and backdrops and couches, and I was like, whoa, this is cool. Then I was like, okay, I'm actually gonna do this. Like, I am going to take performing in quarantine to the next level. I am going to send it. And I sent it. And it's so much fun. So I have been doing these performances every single Friday on my YouTube channel right here at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every Friday. We shoot them in chunks. So we'll do like this week, actually, we're shooting 4 different performances, which is so fun. So here's how we do the performances. Obviously, we can't have a lot of people over, but obviously we want to give the best performance possible. So literally it's me, my camera guy Nate, who films for me, and then it's James and it's Axel. So there's literally only 4 of us who put this production on. Axel controls the lights. James kind of acts as if he's our stage manager. That's pretty much his role. He can do anything and does everything. And Axel, same thing too, but his main job is programming the lights and controlling the lights. But it has turned out to be so incredible and so much fun, and it has just escalated from like this small little, oh, I'm gonna do a 1-song performance every week, to like, I am putting out a full-blown concert every single week, and it is so cool and so fun, and I have been having the best time ever doing it, and you know, your guys' reaction to it has been incredible, so I think you guys are liking it, but it's just been so fun. Like, oh, I love it so much. Something else that has happened now as we are in, oh gosh, what month are we in? April, May? This happened pretty much too in April, is we started shooting a TV show called Celebrity Watch Party. So we started Celebrity Watch Party. This is a TV show that airs on 5 Fox on Thursday nights, and it's so fun. It's so many cool people on the show. I'm on the show, Raven Simone's on the show, the Osbournes are on the show. I mean, there's so much cool talent on the show. But every week we watch what's like trending in the world right now. Like, so if it's a TV show, if it's a movie, if it's the news that's going on, we'll watch whatever's going on in the real world. And it's really cool. It is funny to see how everyone reacts to it, and I love the show, and I hope you guys are liking the show. You can watch it every Thursday on Fox, and it's hilarious, so make sure you check it out. Let's skip to May. We're pretty much where we're at right now in life. As I'm shooting this, you know, it's May 30th, so it's almost halfway into the year. By the time this is uploaded, it's already halfway into the year, but May 17th, we got a new puppy. So we got a new dog. His name still really isn't named. He has two names, Buddy and Rex. My brother likes Rex and I like Buddy. So we both just kind of call him what we want to call him, you know? We're chill about it. It doesn't matter. He doesn't know the difference, so we just call him and he comes, you know? So we got a new dog and he's so cute. Bobo and him are they're brother and sister, you know? They're not besties yet. They will be. Honestly, Bobo's just scared of him, like genuinely scared. So they just kind of do their own things, and then they hang out, and then they do their own things, then they hang out, then they do their own things. It's chill, you know, it's whatever. And now I think the most recent thing that has happened for me is I turned 17. So I had my 17th birthday, and obviously I was in quarantine for my birthday. Something that I didn't really expect for my birthday is that it was kind of sad, you know? I got to hear, you know, you hear from your people that you hear from every day, like, oh, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. You know, I tell my best friend every day, like, oh, I miss you, I can't wait to see you, I miss you, I miss you. But like, you hear from so many people every single day. Like on your birthday, you hear from so many people, and it was hard to hear from everybody, you know? Hearing that, like, this is like the life that I'm missing out on right now, is like hanging out with all these people. Like, it makes you really start to miss them. And it was hard, but you know, it was really great. It was such a fun birthday. My parents did such an amazing job making it a fun day. They were incredible. They threw parties. I mean, it was amazing. And we actually got to shoot a worldwide live performance too on my birthday and on my brother's birthday. So we got to be with those people, you know, we got to be with Nate, James, and Axel. And it was just fun, you know, it created like a fun vibe in the house. So it was so fun. I had a good day. It was a hard day, but it, you know, every day's hard. Every day comes with its own challenge. There's a lot that I actually can't talk about right now. You know, I have 1 project, 2 projects, 3 projects. I have 3 huge, humongous, gigantic, bigger than anything I've ever done before. I've done some pretty big things. For sure, 3 gigantic projects that I actually can't talk about right now because they're top secret, but they're so cool, and as soon as I can tell you guys are gonna love them, and they're so fun. They're taking up so much of my time. Oh my gosh, I did flash merch. That's something else that happened, which was really cool and really fun, is I created JoJo's Here flash merch, which you guys loved, and I can't wait to do that again. I want to do that again sometime soon because you guys loved it so much, so why not do it again? But I think that's it. Just besides those 3 projects that I'm working on right now that are so big, you know, I'm keeping up with the live performances, I'm keeping up with YouTube, I'm keeping up with TikTok, I'm figuring out tour, you know, I'm figuring out ways to make it bigger and better and faster and stronger, and we're gonna come back like a boomerang. I think that is pretty much my long 6-month 2020 recap. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I just wanted to keep you guys updated because I feel like there's so much going on, and I've had such a year, and we're only 6 months through it. It's wild. All right, everyone, I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me today. If you guys had fun here, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, press that red subscribe button, join my family, do all the things. I love y'all so much. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye.